eternal question. Are we live yet? Are we live yet? Are we there yet? We're there, I believe. Yes, we are. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Hey, David, how you doing? Now, today, well, we're still on the B-17. That's the nuts and bolts of the scenario. Not much to say to it beyond that. Okay. Now, as to, I guess you've got to finish the ball turrets. Not the ball turrets. There's only one bloody ball turret. The gun nests. This is what I was talking about. Maybe a few other bits and bobs on the interior, and then we can, start looking at shit. I believe that's the technical terminology. Start looking at shit. Alrighty. On that note, oh yeah. Hello, caffeine, my old friend. It's time to drink with you again. Now, let's get you a better camera right. Oh, hey, Big Racer, how you doing? Now, let me move myself in a bit closer. Get a little bit closer now. Now. In we come. Now. Should probably roll the sleeves on this up because they're a wee bit loose and hanging, and it's only going to result in knocking stuff off. We'll move that side out for a moment. By side, I'm talking about side of the fuselage. Now, yes. Let us get these guns in. Get these guns in. Whoa. I'll stop there. Now, every time I go to say something, just like I'm thinking to myself, where did I put the guns for this? And as I do that, excuse me, I'm hearing about, in the back of my head, I'm hearing about two other languages that I'm studying. So, ubi est, where is, or wo ist. Dearie me. Yeah, this is getting a wee bit frustrating. Where did I put it? Just give me a moment. Alright, just hit the mute button there for a moment. Now, what I'm going to do is, I reckon they've fallen down under here or some such behaviour. That's what I'm thinking. There's two guns there, but they're not the guns that go into this tail gunner position. Oops, daisy. Robin. Alright, well, unless this is most unlikely. I usually have a place I put these sorts of things. I don't just let them sit somewhere. Now, my usual locale. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't put them in the blue box of bits. Alright, that's okay. We'll get on to another element of the interior. I'll worry about that part in due course. All right. Now, one of the things that, hang on. Give me a very brief moment. Where are the gun parts? Because one will get you 10. Who would have thought they may be with the guns? That's not the guns. That's not the guns. These are the guns, you yuts. Where did I duck you? Alrighty. Now. Okay, so we've got these guns to put into position on the side of the... That's what these ones are. Well, this... I can't see what I'm talking about. Dear, oh dear. Okay. Let's get a bit of clarity here. We have 1 und 2. Now, these, what I'm waffling about are those. These are the 2 guns that, if you look at our assembly instructions, need to go into the fuselage like so. Now the question I've got is, do I want to mount that on its little stand before putting it in? Or, there we go. Sorry guys, I just noticed something that pertains to the discussion we had about the windows. If you don't have the panel in use, okay, got it. Probably wish I had put those windows in now. Never mind. Now, what I'm wondering is, do I want to put them on the stand first? That's what they look like they're suggesting. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. All right. Now, our stands. Here's one. And looking. Come here, you. Now, I'll zoom you out for a moment. Let us see. Where is the other one? Okay, it's obviously, at risk of stating the painfully obvious, on another bit of sprue. Actually, here's something I do need. And we can actually put in position right now. Not right now, right. This is the rear wheel cover. That's got to go in, so we may as well do that. There's nothing in there that pertains to the... Or am I just being a blind bugger? No, not there. So we found one of them. Where's the other bloody one? It's starting to frustrate me. If that doesn't appear quickly, I'm going to glue the wheel thing in, just because that way at least we can start drying and we've at least got something done. Where the hell is this other? Okay, there is another way of going about this. First things first, let's get something done. Let's get this side over to here. I'm just looking at that window thing. Could I actually take it out so I could have the guns out? And do I want to do that? If I'm going to do that, now is the time to make that decision. Nah, because I'm going to have it on the ground, so it wouldn't be done that way. All right. Now I've gotten that out of the way, let's get this into position. Now this will be very simple, or as it should be, you would think. Although just because you would think something is the case does not mean it is the case. That will be a bit of a sand file, rather. Won't need much, but yeah. Alright, zoom it just a little. Now, legally. This. So I'm just getting the. Trying to prevent my hands from getting completely in the way of what you sits. Now, is it on the inside of that or on top of that? What we've got. Give me a moment. I'll show you what the situation here is. It's kind of cool. In that there's a defined ridge. Now, what I need to find out. Yeah, okay, like that, I think is the drill. Yeah, it'd have to be. Because. Yeah, there we go. I think. When there is a defined place, I've just got to work out exactly how and precisely it sits. It does sit fair because there's a precise spot. If you get it wrong, it's going to be a pain in the ass. It would have to be like that. Blind as a bat. There's a little ridge. Oh, thank you. I think. Like that. Oh, oops, sorry. There we go. So it'll sit like that and in like that. So yeah. Now, to that end, let's get that in. Zoom out a little bit. Hang on, what's happened there? Oh, there's. Oh, hey, Paul, how you doing? Now, glue. Glue, glorious glue. Yeah. I remember somebody once pointing out to me that, and I'm assuming you guys are, or at least a couple of you guys are old enough to be familiar with the musical Oliver that comes from. Well, not glue, it's food, glorious food. Yeah. And it's pointed out to me that for all the cheerful little song that it is, it's actually these kids are starving. It's not a happy thing that's actually going on there, particularly not in the books. Oh, hey, Vinny Land, how you doing? That way around. Now, oh, sorry. Let's get some glue going here. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. quite get the camera angle on that. Now, anyway. Now. And that's not straight. There we go. Boom. It's just that easy, kids. I must say, yet again, Revell have done a fine job of making it easy to put everything into a specific spot. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I needed to say there, and we'll leave it there. All right. Now, we'll let that dry. And as such, what we shall do, move that across to here. All right. Now, actually, here's something I want to do whilst I think too. Now, this is the dorsal turret, and it's not a great fit, as you can see. In fact, let me zoom in. It's quite a chunky for a punky gap there. It's not sitting straight because the ammunition racks get in the way. That's what's happening there. However, I have a cunning plan. Now, what the cunning plan is, and that's even after I've given it a big trim and stuff. Zoom that for a moment. What I generally do in these circumstances, allow me to get a mouthful of coffee. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Now, what I have adopted as a, excuse me for a moment, I'm just going to put a quick gander in here. I'm looking for that gun stand. It's not there. I'm just looking as I go along, you know what I'm saying, rather than rummage. Is that a technical term? I lose track of these things. That's not what I'm looking for. Dear oh dear. Here's what I'm looking for. It's crystal clear. Now, the great part about this, I've discovered, aside from the fact that it dries clear and it's therefore handy as all hell, is that by virtue of that fact, it's really good for gap filling. So, we're going to do that on this, because it'll dry clear and then I'll just paint over it, and we'll never speak of it again. Let me I'll zoom in a bit further. That's probably good enough. It's good enough. Pop that there for the time being. We're just going to go. That's probably more chunky than I would like, but oh no, very good. Sand it down a bit on the edges there if it's going to get in the way of actual installation. Just put that down there a bit. There we go, the gap is getting filled. When that dries, mostly before it dries even, just tidy that up. paint that little area. There. Right, so there won't be a gap there, and that's actually fairly consistent as a line as far as even with the side there. So now we can just let that dry, and all will be well, hopefully. Ding, zoom out. Next. Actually, you know what? Ball turret. Now, how's this sitting? It's not all bad. Now, up the top of the ball turret, there's some stuff that needs to go on, I believe. Now, in fact, I know there is. Boom. 184 and 26. Alrighty. Now, let's see if they are conveniently available on this. Oh, yeah, it does have. Hang on. Excuse me a moment. I think that's part of what we need anyway, right there. Indeedy-didey-didey-do. So I'll be utilising that directly. There is still those on there that they need to be painted. What's going on with that, Rob? What are you doing? What are you doing, lad? Let me see. And here's the other part we require. Boom. So, all jolly good there. Now, this is the bracket that will hold the ball turret into position inside the fuselage. Sprue cutters. Every time. Sprue cutters, and I go into the stone cutters song, I ask you. Or is quietly in my head at bare minimum. Okay, you don't glue that part to there, but you do glue that onto there. That makes sense. I can see how that operates. Something I'm a little curious to check out. Give me a moment. That's a little curious. Oh no. Okay. If you're wondering what I'm about, it's. I'll show you even. I'll zoom in a little closer. Here. Once we've assembled it, we've got to put the whole unit in one go, and it's a bit rumpty. But looking at it closer, because the guns actually aren't going to be out until we get it in, I guess you'd clonk lip, because I know that ball can go straight through the gap that's provided for it. So that's why you got that. Yeah, okay. All right, that's all good in the hood. So, on that basis, let's get this shit done. Zoom you out a bit. Sprue cutters. No, I'll stop myself from seeing. I always do that. Why do I? Never mind. Now, after this, the sprue is empty, so it can go in the bin. I remember there was a time when I used to keep my empty sprues for sprue stretching. Don't know if you guys have ever done that. It can be an effective way of generating wires, but I must say, for the bigger part of things, nah, man, just get yourself some now model cast and rigging wire. It's the gear. There are a number of different ways you can go about. I might as well trim this down to a. There we go. We don't need that part there, obviously. All right, now, so this. Do you mind? No, they don't. All right, that's okay. This isn't quite fitting nicely. Conveniently, boom. You'll soon see about that, Jimmy. Yeah, because I had hassles getting them together initially. I'm going to have to file this right out quite heavily. That's okay. It's quite a long way out now already. Don't want to get too carried away with it, obviously. Okay, let's see if... there's the issue. That's actually not straight. Looks really good. Looks straight. It's slightly out. All right, now this gives us. Well, my take on that is what a pisser. Not real keen on the idea of filing on that. Now, I'm going to apply the theory that you can get a square peg in a round hole. You just got to make the hole big enough. And bore this out pretty heavily, but not so heavily that it's, yeah, I'm sure you understand the theory I'm trying to apply here. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, guys. Now, let's see if I can line that there. All right. It's a bit dodgy. I may need a backup plan. I don't think I will need a backup plan, but I may. We'll see. All right. Oh, the hole is getting bigger. Do I dare? If I were to do some filing on that. Oh, God. Oof, don't like doing any of that idea. That's However, I will at least, I would have to say it is dealing with it. It's a less than ideal way of addressing this, given how. Actually, let's see if it'll do it now. God damn. Now we're getting a bit frustrated. Or at least I am. Right. Alrighty. Hoping. No. God damn. I get sufficiently frustrated with this. I might pop it to the side and come back. So I don't want to spend the entire stream just bloody filing, you know? Give it a few more shots, because it may yet happen quite smoothly. We'll see. The other thing I wouldn't mind doing is actually painting the nose canopy. Once we've got a few bits and other pieces done. That's looking quite big now. No. Why do you test my patience? One more. I know why I test my patience, because I'm doing a scale model. Who would have thunk it, eh? Ah, dearie me, dearie me. Getting a bit over it. We'll come back to that. It's starting to give me the irrits. All right. Now, this is a far more straightforward operation. This is one of the stands for the I might want to, I don't know, if I just do a bit of sprue cutters. And this should be a fairly easy op. One. Yeah. Might give that a bit of a tidy up on its own. Because otherwise I can... Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, that's the thing of... when that sort of thing happens, sometimes it's just a good idea to pop it to the side, I think. Because it can be frustrating. And it's okay. I mean, that's all part and parcel. But if you're just starting to get a bit grumpy with it, and I was just soundly assured, Sprinkler's just nailed a bit of skin there, and now I've got a little skin tag. Yay. That's something I wouldn't mind checking before I put the gun on. precisely. Well, that's pretty cool. Look at that. And that's without glue. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't need to do anything more to the base there. What I use? Wow, that is very nicely done by Revell. That's a handy. You see, some parts of what they've done is, I must say, really good. And in their defence with regards to that part I was filing on, or trying to file, I would say that error is, or that issue is partly my responsibility. And at that point, the phrase is, oh, the pain of it all. Now, which gun number am I looking for, just to be sure? Looking. Where are they? Here we go. Oh, dummy, you got them here. Now, I would suggest that needs to come off. Okay. So pop that in there. Well, in Australia, it's blue tack. I believe in the US, it's silly putty. The modeler's friend, if ever it was. There was, I tells you. Now, I'll be needing another mouthful of coffee. Upside down. Hang on. Easiest way to find out. How you doing, by the way, Mark? Heavy end up top, you reckon? You may be onto something good, sir. Thank you for that. In which case, quick change of plans. Quick get the file out. Get that flatter. In which case, this is going to fit in very easily, I should think. Yeah, correct. So that way, what we can just... Oh, I've knocked the bit off the back. That's actually not a problem. It really isn't, overall. And in fact, because I'm not sure where the other post is, that's not the one I want. Might as well just give this a practice run. Oh, yeah. And it still sits very sweetly. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it still sits pretty nicely. It's all good in the hood. Is yours the 1:72? I know they do it in a 1:48, I believe it is. Now we're going to zoom out just a little. Now, we shall pop that into there. And where's the other one? And then I'll re-glue that one. Working. Aha, found you. Oh, they've both got that knocked off. Now that's just a wee bit of a pisser. Look, we'll stay cool on this front. It's not that bloody hard. All right, come here, you. What we'll do, we'll go over there. Ah, yeah, it's exactly the same kit as you say. Yeah, it's a pretty. What's your take on it? I think it's a pretty cool kit. The detail's excellent. Mostly, I'm finding it pretty hard to pick too many really heavy floors on. You know what I'm saying? As far as it generally goes together pretty nicely. And at which point it becomes a thing of, well, it's up to you to decide how much detail you wish to put on it. And the answer is I choose to put a lot because it behooves me. Not quite. Yeah, I reckon if I go there. There we go. Yay. Oh, nice one. That's a good idea. That never occurred to me. All right, so that's that one in position. We'll put the rear part of that on once that's dried. In the meantime, we shall grab these. And delete. Next, we shall. Wait, there you go. We've knocked a little piece over there. Now, once I've gotten this part on that part of the gun, I'm going to go for a wee bit of a scan through my bags. Little. To there we go, and a bit of a knock around here. We're gonna knock around here some more. Oh dear. Come here, that's not the way I want you to sit. Where'd you go, this bloody? There you go. Come here. Why, you little? There we go. Finally. Don't mind me for a moment there, guys. Oh, yeah. They are. Oh, doing bits that are never going to be seen are, in fact, an essential part of scale modelling. Let's not be shy now. If you're only doing the bits that are going to be seen, what's going on with that? Okay, yeah, those handles are a... oh, you son of a bitch. What I might do, just to keep the... There we go. I tell you, man. I don't need to tell you, you know exactly what I'm on about, but I go, really. Now, I'm going to go for a quick scan to see if I can find the other stand. And then, what we're going to do, if I can get rid of this all together now, is, because I'm probably going to let the handle on that dry before I go any further with it. And I might want to pop this over to here. But then I wouldn't mind, now have I done the interior of this? Yes, I have. Knocking off the exterior of the nose canopy. So we'll pop that there. Oh, hey John, how you doing? Now, yeah, quick perusal. I'll make this brief. No. It's probably amongst any number of things in truth. Looking, not spotting. All right. As I said, I'm not going to go on a major search and destroy for it just yet. They're from the side, around the outside. Actually, might be. Hang on. Hello. And what do we got here? Found you. All right. Now, I'm not going to put the gun on that one immediately, but we have found that stand. This is a Bombay arm. So I'm not going to worry so much about that right now. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. Indeed, dare I suggest that I would go so far as to say I'm very good. Now I'll pop that over to there. Found. Happy with that fact. Next, shall get there's two things we require here. Get them out of the way. Have I got my painting rules nearby? I should have. Pardon me. Yes, I do. Next, we'll get yeah, totally with you there. Now we are looking for our light khaki. That's the empty light khaki. That's no bloody good to me. Cool. Oh, looking. I know I got some. Because I bought And dee-dee-lee. There we have it. Let's go tilt the camera out a bit, get a mouthful of coffee, mix this. Then we can do the exterior of the nose canopy. And then that's all the canopies painted. And this won't take long. Should be a fairly straightforward op. And then we'll have a look at what the time is. Still requires a fair bit of mixing. Now, in the worst case scenario, if I can't find the guns that are supposed to go down here, I can always do some improvisation, I think. So they were here. But they are obviously, well, they're not now. So either I've put them somewhere incredibly clever, as you do. The bingo cards. Bingo. So I think my favourite bingo line is from one of the Naked Gun movies. And don't know if you recall, but Driven's searching a place and he pulls out this drawer. You see him just looking in, he goes, bingo! Pulls out the card. Now, give me a moment. Just looking for a suitable receptacle for my purposes. I mean, I have a number. I'll just try to keep them within certain, much the same sort of a colour that was in there previously, if I can. No hell with, actually, that'll do it. That's not so bad. It's not so bad. That's the one. Yes. Leslie Nielsen was a great contributor of some quality line delivery, must be said. Yeah, the whole flying high routine was fantastic as well. A hospital? What's that? It's a large building filled with patients. That's not important right now. Now, I just love the follow-up to Nice Beaver. Thank you. I had it stuffed this morning. Alrighty, let me get my goggles on. Here we go. Now, let us get a nice crisp brush for this occasion. That's probably too crisp. There we go. That's looking friendly, I say. Yeah, I like the looks of that. Move you up to about there. It's generally not a bad sort of an angle. Yeah. Now, I'm just trying to get some camera angles right here. Alrighty, now. Round we go. We're round the outside, round the outside. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. There are many golden lines in movies, and yeah. For more dramatic lines, I've been watching. I missed out on seeing a lot of movies because of the hours I used to work and stuff like that, and also because some of them I just wasn't that the right sort of an age to watch them, or haven't seen them. And excuse me while I just. There we go. Yeah, and I'm watching the Godfather movies, and I tell you what, there's some eminently quotable lines out of that. Um, Not so humorous, but wow. Um, although, as far as pertaining to subject matter, i.e., bombers, probably the big lines would come from Catch 22, which I also haven't seen, so I should probably get onto that. Oops. I believe I have seen one scene from it where the guy doesn't want to go up in the bombers anymore, and he communicates that, and he's given the response. Well, of course you don't. Nobody wants to go up in them, and but basically, the catch-22 is, and only an insane person would want to go up in them. Okay, but I do remember it is the catch-22 is the point. It's that I don't want to go up. And of course you don't. You're quite sane. Okay, I do want to go up in them. Okay, up you go. Yeah. All right. So that's that part. Now we'll come around the edge here. That's a great one. I think one of my favorite ones is actually out of Godfather 2, where Michael's trying to get a contract, or not contract, trying to get gambling licenses. And Senator Geary, after praising him as in the Corleones, long and proud. Outside shows his true colours, and hits him with the line of, I hate your hypocrisy, your silk suits and greasy hair and all that. And then gets hit with the response of, Senator, we are both parts of the same hypocrisy. You think, yes, that is true, because by virtue of the fact that the senator is trying to, and I quote, squeeze you, he's exactly the same. He's no better. So yeah, it's I thought it was a pretty heavy duty line, and a pretty cool one in its way. A little tidy up there on the canopy that I made, because I made a small mistake, so you can't quite see that. Now, boom. All right, just go to the cross beams, and that will be that done. And there will be much rejoicing. No, I have not. I could probably, Catch-22 is one of the few pieces of classical literature I actually don't have in my possession. I've inherited pretty much a library. I could, from various sources, I could probably even do a stream just on my military history collection. I don't know if it's the sort of thing that people would be interested in watching. But I can honestly say that my military history and militaria section of my library, check that out, would drive on most public libraries. And as far as classic literature goes, I've got, not much I don't have. Although my Dickens, I would be very cautious when handling, because I believe it was printed about 1920. There we go. Done. That easy. Pretty straightforward piece, really. Zoom out. I've also started working my way through the James Bond movies, because I've seen some a long time ago. I thought, I'm gonna see what all the excitement's about. And I've watched the first four: Dr. No, Storyteller's Note, Ursula Andress, dearie me, governor. She's a bit all right, isn't she? And that's a bit. Hang on. The other which then was basically I've watched them in order. It's Dr. No. I've seen Diamonds Are Forever. That's not the next one, is it? It's You Only Live Twice. There's one I missed, Goldfinger. Anyway, point is that yeah, look, they were all a bit excessively cheesy and stuff, and that's fine. I mean, it's a James Bond flick. We get the drill. But a part of me can't help but imagine him in the more contemporary era coming into the office and saying, "Look, listen, 007, we have some very concerning reports about inappropriate language directed at the female staff." Well, she wanted it, sir. You know, oh, that would be the time for him to trot out the flying high line. She's asking for it. They're all asking for it. Actually, there's a classic movie I'd love to track down, Flying High. Although in the US, I believe it's called Airplane, so I should just do a wee bit of clarification. Now, next, good people. We're traveling along quite well overall. Now, what's the time? We're going for an hour. But yeah, the original Flying High 2. But as I said, I believe in the US they're called Airplane. More or less Nielsen Gold, and that just about covers it, really. Now, I reckon that these should be sufficiently dry now. And we can see about getting the back onto that one and that one on the stand. This we will now do. Hopefully, anyway. So you get over here. Now then. I've even thought about, and I'm probably going, because I'm not going to watch, I think watching all the Bond movies end to end would be a little bit much. I take a few nights over a movie anyway, but just watching them all in one would be a bit mind numbing. So I'm thinking of breaking up with some other stuff like, I actually wouldn't mind watching a bit of Shakespeare, to be honest. I know that when it was taught to me at school, it absolutely killed it as a subject, but they kill everything as a subject at school. What the hell? How do they do that? Boom. A little bit of hang on. Move that with this. Where's the other end? Oh, it's because it's lean. It's confusing me a bit. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. I'm happy with that. No, it's not quite square. There we go. Now, next. Oh, this bloody stem's come off again. But we'll do it the same way as we did the other one. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Now. All right. Let's do this. Sprue cutters. And then what else can we do? I might have a quick gander through. Once I get this one in position, I will have a look at the assembly instructions and see what else we can do quite casually. Then, depending on factors X, Y, I've got a pretty good. Now, now. Oh, the bit of dead skin came off. That's convenient. This should just. I'll probably tidy up the paintwork a bit before I put it in, as in actually install it. It's a small thing, but you know. Yeah. No, I have not. And look, dude, that is precisely the sort of thing I'm pretty much up for watching. Look, I'm a man with a lot of spare time on my hands. I do have a lot of things I have to attend to. What I actually am attending to a lot of the time is because I've got a music project, playing music, going jamming, doing my own practice. I'm writing books. I've got to get these things that don't write themselves, you know. So, but at the same time, in the evening, I think it would be good for me to, I'm of the opinion, because I live by myself and I can decide exactly what's on my, there we go. Boom. They're actually pretty cooperative, it must be said. It may well, yeah, I'm not too bothered by the caps, mate. That's all good. Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, well, why am I not watching some of this classic stuff, you know? No one's able to say, oh, I want to watch whatever. Well, do you now? I want to watch this. I want to see what all the excitement about some of these things is now. And I am. And I'm very happy for it. There's an interesting and fun fact. Okay. What I mean by that is that piece of canopy actually goes in before we assemble. Okay. It's I'm glad I noticed that now. And indeed another part does. Okay. Oh no, that's okay. Okay. Sorry, if you wonder what I'm okaying about, it's as to which part of these goes in. That's not a problem. That's a feature. Now, right. So there's a little gun there. There's a gun just there. So, give me a moment. Kind of curious to check something out here. Now, this is another one of those guns can be inside or out things, I guess. Because, now where precisely does this one go? Okay, it's a question mark thing. Okay. Okay. No, we do not do that. I'm suggesting because, yeah, okay. right, there's two ways this can be configured. Okay. These are all things for me to consider. All right, now I actually possibly wouldn't mind doing a little bit more research on this one as far as the gun position goes. As to whether there's just one inside or whether there's not one at all. That's something for me to consider there. All right. Now, what I might do is let what we've got in position dry. I'm thinking tomorrow. In the meantime, I should do it. Like I said, I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of research. Give me a moment. Just my identification as to whether, if I have it configured like this, there's no gun at all, or what the drill is. Apparently, just actually that sits there. I believe I don't have to. But they're suggesting there's a gun pointed here as well. Run. We'll worry about that later, Grasshopper. If you wonder why I call myself Grasshopper, it's probably not really relevant anymore to what I do so much. But I used to do a lot of Chinese martial arts, and hence Grasshopper. Anyway, that's me done for today. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it, guys. Now, tomorrow is Tuesday. I'd really like to get this interior finished tomorrow. It's not a disaster if I don't, obviously. But once the interior is done, it becomes very much a thing of, well, bam, 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 bam. Actually, no, it doesn't. Then the wheelbase. They're not going to be that problematic. Neither are the engines. Anyway, thank you again for watching. First-time viewers, magic button time. Follow, like, or subscribe. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. And Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Again, follow, like, or subscribe. Okay, well, as I said, that is me done. Again, thank you for watching. And all that's really left to do, thank you, David, is to say that I will be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous.